Isolation is a heavy burden that many chosen ones carry, often in silence. It's a burden that isn't easily seen or understood by those who haven't walked the same path. This isolation isn't just about being physically alone, it's about feeling disconnected from others, even in a crowded room. Chosen ones often find themselves in this space because their experiences, thoughts, and spiritual journey set them apart from the rest. The world around them might seem distant, almost as if they're living in a different reality. This separation can create a profound sense of loneliness, a feeling that they're the only ones who truly understand their path. The weight of this isolation can be overwhelming, leading to a deep internal struggle that can shake even the strongest of souls. Yet, this isolation is more than just a burden, it's a profound challenge that forces chosen ones to confront parts of themselves that they might otherwise avoid. When you are isolated, there are no distractions from the outside world, no one to turn to for comfort or reassurance. In these moments, chosen ones are left alone with their thoughts, fears, and doubts. This can be terrifying, but it's also an opportunity for profound growth. Isolation pushes you to look inward, to face your inner demons head-on. This isn't an easy task, but it's a necessary one. For it is in these moments of solitude that true self-discovery happens. The quietness of isolation allows the chosen ones to hear the whispers of their soul, to understand their deepest desires and fears. It's a time of intense reflection, where they are forced to strip away the layers of societal expectations and confront their true selves. Self-reflection is one of the most challenging aspects of isolation. It forces chosen ones to look deeply into themselves, to see not just their strengths, but also their weaknesses and flaws. This process can be uncomfortable and even painful. It's much easier to focus on the external world, on the problems and distractions that lie outside of us. But isolation removes these distractions, leaving chosen ones with no choice but to turn inward. This deep self-reflection can reveal truths that are hard to face, such as unresolved traumas, insecurities, and fears. It requires a great deal of courage to confront these parts of oneself, especially when there is no one else around to offer support or reassurance. However, this self-reflection is not just about uncovering the dark parts of the self, it's also about discovering the light. It's about recognizing the inner strength that has been hidden beneath the surface, the resilience that has been built up over years of struggle and hardship. In the silence of isolation, chosen ones can begin to understand their true power, to see themselves not as victims of their circumstances but as powerful beings capable of shaping their own destiny. This realization can be incredibly empowering, transforming the way they see themselves and their place in the world. It is through this deep self-reflection that chosen ones can begin to heal old wounds, to let go of past hurts, and to step into their true potential. One of the most painful aspects of being a chosen one is the constant feeling of being misunderstood. This pain is magnified by the isolation that often accompanies their journey. Chosen ones are often seen as different, and this difference can make others uncomfortable. People may not understand their spiritual path, their deep thoughts, or their unique experiences. This lack of understanding can lead to feelings of alienation and loneliness, as chosen ones struggle to connect with others who don't share their perspective. They might find themselves surrounded by people who dismiss their experiences, belittle their beliefs, or simply can't comprehend the depth of their journey. This misunderstanding can be particularly painful when it comes from those who are closest to them, family members, friends, or even partners. It can create a rift between them and their loved ones, making the chosen ones feel even more isolated and alone. The pain of being misunderstood is not just about the lack of connection with others, it's also about the feeling of being invisible, of having one's true self overlooked or ignored. This can lead to a deep sense of frustration and sadness, as chosen ones yearn to be seen and understood for who they truly are. But even in the midst of this pain, there is a profound lesson to be learned, the importance of staying true to oneself, even when others don't understand. Isolation, while painful, often becomes the crucible in which inner strength is forged. For chosen ones, this solitude is not just a state of being alone, it is an intense period of self-confrontation and growth. When there is no one else to rely on, no external support to lean on, chosen ones are forced to dig deep within themselves to find the strength to carry on. This process is not easy. It requires facing fears, doubts, and insecurities head-on, without the comfort of distraction or the reassurance of others. But it is precisely through this process that chosen ones develop a resilience that is unshakable. This inner strength isn't something that appears overnight. It is built slowly, over time, through countless moments of struggle and perseverance. Each challenge faced in isolation, each fear conquered, adds another layer of strength. This strength is not just physical or mental, it is spiritual. It comes from a deep place within, a place that knows that no matter how difficult the path may be, there is a power within that can overcome anything. This strength becomes a guiding force, helping chosen ones to navigate the complexities of their journey with confidence and grace. It allows them to stand firm in their beliefs, to continue on their path even when the world seems to be against them. While isolation can be a source of pain and struggle, it also offers a rare opportunity for wisdom. In the quiet of solitude, chosen ones are able to tap into a deeper level of understanding, one that is not accessible in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. This wisdom is not just intellectual, it is spiritual. It comes from a place of deep inner knowing, a place that is connected to the greater truths of the universe. In solitude, chosen ones can hear the whispers of this inner wisdom, guiding them towards the answers they seek. This wisdom often comes in the form of insights and realizations that might seem simple on the surface, but carry profound meaning. For example, chosen ones might come to understand that the very isolation they experience is not a punishment, but a gift. It is a time for them to connect with their true selves, to strip away the layers of societal conditioning and discover who they really are. This understanding can lead to a sense of peace and acceptance, even in the midst of loneliness. It can also provide clarity on their life's purpose, helping them to see their path more clearly and to move forward with greater intention and focus. Despite the wisdom and strength that can be gained through isolation, there is also a very real danger, the risk of falling into despair. When chosen ones are isolated for long periods, it is easy to become overwhelmed by feelings of hopelessness and sadness. The weight of loneliness can become too much to bear, leading to a deep sense of despair that can be difficult to shake. This despair can manifest in many ways, through feelings of depression, anxiety, or a general sense of disconnection from life. The danger of despair lies in its ability to sap the energy and willpower of chosen ones, making it difficult for them to continue on their path. It can cause them to question their purpose, to doubt the significance of their journey, and to lose sight of the light at the end of the tunnel. This is why it is crucial for chosen ones to be aware of this danger and to take steps to protect themselves from it. They must find ways to stay grounded, to maintain hope, and to remind themselves of the strength and wisdom they have gained through their experiences. This might involve developing a daily spiritual practice, seeking out positive affirmations, or simply taking time to rest and recharge. By staying vigilant against despair, chosen ones can ensure that they remain on the path to growth and enlightenment, no matter how difficult the journey may be. In the midst of isolation, one of the most crucial elements that chosen ones must cultivate is spiritual trust. This trust is the unwavering belief that there is a higher power or universal force guiding their path, even when everything seems bleak. Spiritual trust acts as a lifeline, offering comfort and reassurance when the world feels cold and indifferent. It is the belief that, despite the challenges and the loneliness, there is a purpose to the isolation and that it is all part of a greater plan. Cultivating spiritual trust requires letting go of the need to control every aspect of life and surrendering to the flow of the universe. This can be difficult, especially for those who are used to relying on their own strength and logic to navigate the world. But spiritual trust is about recognizing that there is a wisdom far greater than our own, and that this wisdom is always working for our highest good. By developing this trust, chosen ones can find peace in the midst of uncertainty, knowing that they are never truly alone and that every experience is leading them closer to their true purpose. While isolation is an integral part of the chosen one's journey, it is not meant to last forever. There comes a time when chosen ones must begin the process of reconnection, both with themselves and with others. This reconnection is not about returning to the way things were before, but about forming deeper, more meaningful connections that are aligned with their new understanding of themselves and the world. Reconnection starts with oneself. After spending time in isolation, chosen ones often have a clearer sense of who they are and what they need. This self-awareness allows them to set healthy boundaries, to seek out relationships that are nurturing and supportive, and to distance themselves from those that are toxic or draining. Reconnecting with oneself also means embracing all aspects of one's identity, including the parts that were uncovered during self-reflection. Only by accepting themselves fully can chosen ones begin to reconnect with others in a way that is authentic and fulfilling. The process of reconnecting with others can be slow and gradual. Chosen ones may find themselves drawn to new communities, groups, or individuals who share their values and beliefs. These connections, though they may be few, are often deep and meaningful, providing the chosen ones with the support and understanding they need to continue on their path. Through these connections, chosen ones can share their wisdom and experiences, helping others who may be on similar journeys and finding comfort in the knowledge that they are not alone. One of the most powerful lessons that chosen ones learn through their journey of isolation is the power of acceptance. Acceptance is about coming to terms with one's reality, with the path that has been chosen for them, and with the role they are meant to play in the world. This acceptance is not about giving up or resigning oneself to fate, but about embracing the journey with all its challenges and rewards. Acceptance involves letting go of the need to fit in or to be understood by others. It is about recognizing that being a chosen one means walking a different path, one that is often solitary and difficult, but also deeply rewarding. By accepting this, chosen ones can release the frustration and pain that comes from trying to conform to societal norms or expectations. Instead, they can focus on their own growth and development, finding joy in the unique journey that is theirs alone. Acceptance also means embracing the wisdom and strength that have been gained through isolation. It is about recognizing that every challenge faced, every moment of loneliness endured, has contributed to their growth and has brought them closer to their true selves. This acceptance is empowering, as it allows chosen ones to move forward with confidence, knowing that they are exactly where they are meant to be. The journey of a chosen one is not an easy one. It is a path marked by isolation, deep self-reflection, and the pain of being misunderstood. But it is also a path of immense growth, wisdom, and strength. Through the trials of solitude, chosen ones develop an inner resilience that allows them to navigate the world with grace and purpose. They gain wisdom that can only be found in the quiet moments of introspection, and they learn to trust in a higher power that guides their way. As they move through this journey, chosen ones are called to reconnect with themselves and others in a way that is true to their newfound understanding of the world. They learn the power of acceptance, embracing their path and the role they are meant to play. In doing so, they not only find peace and fulfillment in their own lives, but also become beacons of light for others, sharing their wisdom and strength with the world. The dark truths that isolated chosen ones face are not meant to break them, but to mold them into the powerful, wise beings they were always meant to be. By facing these truths head-on, by embracing their journey, and by trusting in the wisdom that comes from within, chosen ones can transcend their challenges and create a reality that is rich in meaning, purpose, and spiritual fulfillment.